Hi, Jonathan York from Bay Financial Partners, looking at the investment markets. Pretty interesting week, with obviously the really main focal point has been the US strategic airstrike into Syria, really on the back of the chemical attack last week. Trump has acted pretty decisively, but pretty strategically in a very sort of centered and targeted attack, which then does make it sort of pretty difficult for the rest of the world to sort of stand up and criticize him as a warmonger. Certainly he's been in there, and it really has been decisive, and it's just going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. Obviously the main protagonist is Russia, and the sort of talks at present just trying to see if they can sort of get everyone on the same page and just really reduce Russia's involvement, which should then sort of pave the way for some more meaningful talks taking place. In terms of market reaction, it's been sort of pretty muted so far. Initially a little bit of a sell-off. Obviously you expect oil to sort of spike up a little bit, and it certainly has done. It's back above that sort of 50 and trading around sort of 52 to 53 dollars a barrel. Interestingly though, one of the big US investment banks come out now and given a year-end call for oil at 75 bucks a barrel. That's a pretty major increase and certainly way above the sort of consensus about 3 to 4 weeks ago that was sort of looking between sort of 55 to sort of 60. So it'd just be interesting to see if that does sort of pan out. Trump has had a little bit of a victory as well. He's got his Supreme Court justice approved, and that has now gone through the Congress and he's been sworn in. That's a minor sort of little victory there for Trump. In terms of the US economy, it's still pushing on at a pretty good rate. The unemployment data is okay and it's sort of pointing still to a robust economy. And that still points to sort of 2 to 3 interest rate hikes throughout the rest of this year. Maybe a little bit of a curveball in the French election. The sort of far left has sort of come screaming back into contention now, and it's just going to be interesting if it was a far left and far right candidate going through to the second round. Then what would that give the sort of centre ground politics in France? It really wouldn't give them anyone to vote for. So again, sort of quite interesting just to keep an eye on that. But certainly the European economy, still pushing along at a pretty reasonable rate. You've got quite a reasonable growth going through. It was quite heartening from the PMI data coming through earlier this month. Really showed growth coming through in that Eurozone economy. Entering that interesting stage now as well, where so you've got just under 3 months before KiwiSaver contributions have to be in. So you just need to make sure you've made the maximum contributions out there to get the maximum tax credit. If you're unsure on what those numbers need to be, call us on 0800 867 323 or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz. Still looking for income, there's plenty of options out there, and again, give us a call to discuss what alternatives are out there to sort of term deposits. Obviously with bond rates still pretty low, there's some reasonable dividends out there, paying pretty attractive rates, and paying, some pay on a quarterly basis as well. So there's a reasonable cash stream and cash flow going forward. And if you're interested in that, call us on 0800 867 323 or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz for lots of interesting articles. We look forward to speaking to you soon.